We're here with my dog, Jose, who just plays top 8 in the Rochester Regional.
What's up? Yep, just got top 8 at the Rochester Regional. Played Snake Eye. I haven't really tested too much this format because it's going to change in a couple weeks. So I just played a list. So one of these, that 2 oak. You need this because your original needs to be able to search something on the follow-up turn. Also, this is like really good pair with Bonfire, and it's like if you have another card face up, I guess like it becomes an additional 1.5 card starter. More Snake Eye cards. 3 Witch, 3 Bonfire, 3 Wanted, original, Temple. Pretty much max out on all the Snake Eye cards you can. 1 for 1, and I still play Prosperity. Yeah, you still just want to be able to play, especially in a regional setting. Like, you just want to be able to play more games than you cannot, because the games you can play, you're probably gonna do fine in. I played the Fiendsmith package because it adds, it gives you a follow-up in the form of the Fiendsmith. It gives you something where you can send like face-up cards for your Snake Eye cards later on. Also provides like good layers to your board, puts up an Omni where otherwise you wouldn't have one. So yeah, play 2 Fiendsmith, Lurie, and Tract. I only play 2 Fiendsmiths because it doesn't get you an engine anymore, so it's like kind of worse. Probably just should have played 3. There's like no reason not to, actually. So yeah, just play 3. 3 Ash Blossom, 3 Veiler, 2 Nibiru. Yeah, like all the non-engine right now, like these, like Veiler, Ash are pretty good. All the other non-engine, I guess like Imperv's pretty good too. All the other non-engine feels like suboptimal. You're also at a regional where you're going to play like a bunch of Tempai and other stuff. So like Nibiru is just going to be so unactivatable. Also, even against the best deck, Yugioh, sometimes this card literally does nothing. I played 1 Ogre over the 3rd Nibiru. I literally just like, I scanned like the room and I was just like, yeah, looks like I need to put in an Ogre over the 3rd Nibiru. So I just did that. 2 Bistrels. I like these cards, even in the matchups they're not good against, because when you go first, they can be used as engine, because 2 bodies just gets you into Caesar to help play around hand traps, and Caesar is an ignorant card, so being able to make that is fun. I guess this card was actually a little above average too. Talents, probably should just play 3 of this. Probably just, yeah. This card was really good actually. Yeah, big fan. Call by. I think this card's solid right now because it can be used pretty effectively as a going second card, and obviously it's insane going first. You need to be able to stop shifter and other stuff, but going second, it can actually hit like Yugioh, Solar Rage. It can hit a Seals if you make your Tempai opponent start too. So yeah, and then I played a Zunare for the Link 2. For the extra deck, I played Moon. Yeah, pretty much all the Fiendsmith package. It's pretty cool getting to use this card now. This card's actually way... I've never got to play this card. This card's insane. Yeah, it's good cards. Anima, Phoenix, IP, SP, Rabbit. This card's really good as well. The utility of getting to clear back row cards is nice. Also, being able to set up the trap just makes your board that much layered. Where like the only thing you're really worried about is like an evenly matched. If you have a Desiree, it has to be like paired. So for them to out all your stuff. Hida, Princess. And I played Raging Phoenix, Worldsea. Celine's much worse, so Access Code is still an insane card, but Celine just doesn't really get you far enough without, you know, Appaloosa in the format, so just like making a Link 4 is not incredible, so these cards are just really good. They also, yeah, just solid cards. Yep, and then for the side deck, 3 Charmy. Also, well, yeah, one thing of note before, Charmy just reminded me of this. This is 41 cards. I wanted to keep the count low because this deck actually is so much worse into Mole Charmy now that your Fiendsmith doesn't get you into engine. So you really need to have an out to Mole Charmy. And I have Ash Blossom and Cross Out as my outs. So like you really want to see one of them post side when they side into Charmies, because this card is, again, just ignorant against your deck. So 3 of this card, 2 Phantasme, the 3rd Nibiru, yeah. 3 Cross Out. I played 2 Thrust and 1 Barrier for the Thrust. The idea was like against Tempai or Ritual Beast, you really wanted just like a way to deal with Shifter, and like all the decks that Shifter you get hindered by Barrier. So when they Shifter or Mole Charmy you can like Thrust for Barrier, and it's like turn just gets passed back to you. Or so you have like these 3 as an out, or you can have like these 2 Floodgates most of the time. This one's not insane against Ritual Beast, so it's more like these 4. But they have like 3 shifters, and you have 4 outs, 5 outs to it because you have Call by 2. But yeah, there can, and I play 1 Duster. Yeah. Shout out to JNC. Shout out to my friends. Shout out to Raf for filming the profile. Shout out to T for letting me use her backdrop of her house. Shout outs. Yeah, shout out all the homies. Appreciate it.